So today I'm going to make a gin-based cocktail called a White Lady. I might have had one before, I might have made one before, I don't really remember, but it's a really simple gin-based cocktail, so I'm gonna give it a try and see how it goes. It's only 3 ingredients. It's gin, Cointreau or triple sec, I prefer Cointreau, and lemon juice. I'm using this farm-crafted Prairie organic gin because it was on sale at Safeway, so I'm going to give it a go. It's actually very botanical, very flavorful, so it might not be the best gin to actually use in a mixed cocktail like this, but it's what I have, so it's what I'm going to use. And then just plain old Cointreau and lemon juice. If you have lemons on hand and you want to squeeze them fresh, go ahead. I do that sometimes. I don't feel like doing that right now, so I'm just using the pre-squeezed lemon juice. But I do have a lemon that I cut a little slice out of for my garnish because it's not a cocktail without a garnish. So it's a pretty simple drink. I have one of these measuring shot glasses that actually has measurements on it. They've kind of washed away as I've washed it, but this is what I use to measure. The recipe I'm using is from this bar cocktail app that I have. So it's a little weird because it uses like thirds instead of quarter ounces. So I just kind of have to estimate it because my little measuring thing only does quarter ounces. But oh well, this is all about interpretation of a recipe. So it's 1 1/3 ounces of gin, and then 1/3 is somewhere between 1/4 and 1/2. Good enough. Oh, that's very flavorful. And then it is 1 ounce of Cointreau. And 2/3 ounces lemon juice, which is somewhere between 1/2 and 3/4. Alright, all the ingredients are in my shaker. Let me get some ice. I always add the ice after the ingredients because sometimes I put the ingredients in and then I get distracted, so I don't like it sitting there with the ice in it, but you can do it in whichever order you want. And if I'm only mixing up like one cocktail at a time, which I am right now, you really only need like 2 or 3 pieces of ice. You don't need to fill it with ice. And then give it a really good shake. One of my huge pet peeves is when people go, "That's not a shake. You gotta get some action in it!" Alright. This is like my favorite style cocktail glass. I drink a lot out of this. Pour it. It's a beautiful light kind of white yellow color. And then I take this little bit of lemon that I cut a slice out of, and then I just kind of julienne it a little bit, and I give it a little twist. Oops, it broke. Here's another piece. Just give it a little bit of twist and drop it in the top. Now we taste it. That's pretty good. It's pretty delicious. This gin is very flavorful. It's very botanical, which is if you know and like gin, you know what that means. It just has a very strong, like herbaceous flavor. So it might not be the best for this cocktail, but it's very drinkable, and I don't hate it. So I'm gonna finish it. See you next time.